evening, my name's Alex Campbell.
No, Mark Palmer.
And you're watching Dissecting, the Mandalorian. So, this was like a simple heist story. They've like done a lot of like episodic episodes that were self-contained with their own beginnings, middles, and then resolutions. And this one was, yeah, like your atypical heist story with the crew and the job and everything. But it worked. See, it all would have fallen apart if the heist didn't make sense. But it made sense. The Razor Crest is like off the grid, right, of the Imperial trackers and the New Republic system.
Yeah.
So it's like, we need the Mando to do this. And then like the whole supporting cast of this crew, their chemistry worked well together. And the actors continue to be great. I mean, we got Bill Burr. We got
that Twilight chick.
Yeah, who's the chick from Harry Potter / Game of Thrones.
What's that, Usher?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I did not recognize her at all.
Neither did I, but then I like researched it. I'm like, oh, that was her. And I really liked her character.
I can totally see it now and hear it in her voice now.
Yeah. She like.
I didn't like her at first, but she grew on me.
She's like an unlikable character, like she's unhinged and she's weird and she's psychopathic and the knives and stuff. But she plays like all those little subtle mannerisms great.
The
and
hissing
like,
and shit?
Yeah, and the back and forth with Mandy, she's like had some love.
A lady doesn't tell.
Ding. Yeah, they've had like this history together, so they got like this great chemistry back and forth.
But there's been some shit that happened there.
Yeah, some job that went astray and all that jazz. Then we got the old guy with the big beard and the white hair from fucking Sons of Anarchy and 30 Days of Night.
Is that him as well?
The robot was voiced by Richard, some guy from IT Crowd and The Mighty Boosh.
Do you wish to go with me, Kirk?
No.
Remember when I wanted to go and see that Fellini double bill, and you wanted to see Square Pants Bob? I went to see that, even though I bought the tickets for the other things. I had a dreadful time, and there was no even thanks or nothing, just blank indifference.
And Travel Man, I like that guy. I don't know his last name. I'll ding him up here.
Travel Man.
Ding! It's like, yeah, cool little documentary where this eccentric Brit goes overseas and talks funny.
Ah.
He's like the black Russell Brand.
You know,
I've given you my heart.
You are a rarity.
I'm 10 a penny.
In the entertainment industry right now.
I'm not in the entertainment industry. I don't entertain people, and no industry can be built on my nasal voice.
But you are, and you are young, Cambridge educated,
72.
black, British.
Sure.
And that's quite a rare subset.
Yes, it's a hell of a medical form.
But you're not going there. You know, while there's this massive campaign.
Where should I be going?
That's fantastic. I have no idea that was old mate from Sons of Anarchy. That's crazy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've never watched Sons of Anarchy.
He was in Alien 3?
No, they were talking about different people. He might have also.
Who's from Sons of Anarchy then? The old guy from Sons of Anarchy.
I don't know, I never watched Sons of Anarchy. You know the old guy with the long hair and the beard from 30 Days of Night? It's like a vampire movie from 2 decades
I know it's a vampire movie, I just never saw it. I never got that into the whole vampire thing, eh?
Neither did I, but 30 Days of Night is like a good horror film.
Yeah, true.
I'm pretty sure we went to see it at the movies, like with the high school
I
group.
didn't go.
No. Watch 30 Days of Night, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I will.
It may or might not be the guy from Sons of Anarchy. I don't know, I think he was in it. Who cares? It's a guy! Good cast. Who's that main good villain from Breaking Bad? He's in the...
Oh, Bobby, right. Oh, I was thinking of the crew, not the guy back at the space station telling them what to do. He's definitely... That was Bobby. Is he in 30 Days of Night?
Yes.
Right, okay. No, it didn't click. So I thought you were talking about the big muscly guy.
No.
I'm like, that...
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay,
That's the one actor I don't know.
Because you refer to each one in their way, and I automatically jumped to that one. No, that's
the old guy.
He was a loved character in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Okay, you know the policy. No questions. And you're welcome back here anytime.
And who's Gustav Fring from Breaking Bad.
Gustavo Fring. He still hasn't made an appearance, has he?
He's gonna be in the next episode.
Yeah, because he's been in the trailers and shit.
Yeah.
Clearly that's when shit's gonna hit the fan.
Yeah, well, he's like the Imperial guy. I don't know if the Empire's still a thing.
It totally is still a thing. It's gotta be. It's just remnant. Like, it's just struggling.
Yeah, there are still factions of it functioning. But yeah, like, he's in it. I mean, like, the casting for this is great. I mean, Pedro Pascal plays...
Jon Favreau again too, eh?
It was Dave Filoni.
Not for this episode, but next episode, I mean.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure Jon Favreau's last two, isn't he?
Oh, what, writing?
Mm.
Yeah, he's writing the last two. And then, Taika Waititi is directing the last episode. He's a good guy.
No, I just love the name.
He's a Kiwi. He's like a Maori.
I know, but it's
Taika
awesome.
Waititi.
It's not I'm not paying him out, I just love that name. That's awesome.
Racist.
Anyway, what were you saying about Gustavo Fring?
That guy's in, like, the casting.
Oh,
for
the
sure.
casting's really
Yeah, the casting is
Pedro
great.
Pascal. We haven't even seen his face yet, so it's not like one of those stupid things that, oh, we hired him, we need to show his face.
They've given him a big fat paycheck, but really it could have been anybody in the suit. He could have just done the voice.
You recognise that voice though.
Yeah, it's definitely his voice, but like, and it is him in the suit.
He could have just done voiceover, you know?
Yeah, but I presume that they've paid him a big fat paycheck and then like not shown his face, which is cool.
They might show him last episode. So yeah, you reckon that is Boba Fett?
Well, the Spurs
What's your
samples.
interview on it? Like your review.
Yeah, like why would he have Spurs samples?
He's got a full cape though. Boba Fett never had a full cape. I mean, that's not obviously enough to go on.
Like his armor. Well, in canon, right? Somebody finds his armor that's been spat up from the Sarlacc. Well, it's either been spat up by the Sarlacc pit or Boba Fett's got out and ditched it. And it's like this.
No way he would have ditched it, I'd say, but got spat up when he probably had taken off because it was too hot in there or something.
Yeah. So there's this canon, new Disney canon story where this guy puts on Boba Fett's armor and becomes like a police chief of Tatooine or some shit. So
that better not be just some cunt in Boba Fett's armor.
well, like Boba Fett doesn't actually have spurs, right? Like he doesn't have the sound of spurs because he has spurs that make the sounds. He has the spurs because
it was clearly a point at like saying this is Boba Fett to the subtle fans who knows.
Yeah, and then the internet was like, like I never even realized that Boba Fett had spurs.
No, I mean neither until you mentioned.
Yeah. Lucas wanted him to be the Clint Eastwood of Star Wars.
He really should have given him more screen time, man.
I mean, Clint Eastwood is like one of the all-time greatest actors. He's like my second favorite actor of all time. And then I don't know, like Boba Fett's great. I mean, I love Boba Fett. I got a tattoo of Boba Fett on my foot, but like he wasn't Clint Eastwood. He was a strong silent type, I guess. It was kind of like that silent cowboy type. But yeah, if it's not Boba Fett and they put spur samples on him, it will be very like disappointing.
Yeah, it seems like they were like giving you bait and then.
It seems deceptive. It's like, hey, it's this little subtle nuance implying it's Boba Fett. It's not Boba Fett. This other guy has spur samples.
That would be really cool because obviously there's a bounty out of the Mando now. So to have Boba Fett trying to get that bounty off him, and I wouldn't want it to be a single showdown. You know what I mean? I want it to be one of those things where he comes back here and there. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. but it's Boba Fett. Like how Team Rocket keeps Pokemon reference.
I mean, I'll cut in the clip here.
But yeah, no, I was just saying, like, obviously not like that.
Like,
I would like him.
Like, are you saying that every time he enters into the Mandalorian, that Han Solo's going to turn and hit him, and his jetpack's going to get activated?
Every single
and he's going to fly off.
Han Solo,
and then they're going to
introduced
sample.
in the episode.
Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. Is that what you're saying, Mark?
I think that's what you should do right now.
I will try to edit that in here.
Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again!
No, but what I mean is like maybe the first time Mando narrowly escapes with his life.
Yeah.
And then like as the battles get better, eventually I wouldn't even be upset if he killed Boba Fett by the end of the series. Like sort of thing, like it's like an arc sort of thing where he gets to.
I mean, I'm feeling way more connected to Mandy than I ever was with Boba Fett.
He didn't have a chance to be connected.
I mean, how much screen time does Boba Fett have?
8 minutes or something.
Yeah, and like we spent
with the extended scenes.
Yeah, and like we spent so much time with this character now, and we really don't know that much about it.
We know that he deep down has a heart of gold. Like he didn't kill those guys for betraying him.
Yeah, and he went back to Baby Yoda.
And he locked them up. Yeah, he went back to Baby Yoda. He locked up those guys who were clearly like, I'm gonna take this thing for a pet and shit like that, you know, taunting him and shit, which he could have very easily wiped them out.
Yeah, I got like such a dumb.
That was such a cool moment too.
What moment?
The way he turned all the red lights on and was like taunting them.
Yeah, so it kind of had this tonal shift. We have the same basic set the whole time, and then they really utilize it well. It just completely changes and it turns red, and all of a sudden like the camera shifts to like a Dutch angle, and the music gets like more strings like, and yeah, it kind of turns into a horror movie. The crew like split up and Mandy becomes like the slasher villain, knocking them all off. So that was really cool. We've got like all the spaghetti western stuff. We had the samurai movie. Now this one was kind of horror themed. And just that last scene. Well, it was a heist thing, right? And then it just like twisted tonally into like a horror thing.
Which worked.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's like a mashup of all this different shit.
It was cool where she's like, I told you you should have killed him. Like she knew you could get out of it.
Yeah.
And he did, and it's awesome because like we've seen him fail like so much over the last, and then seeing him actually when he's in control against just other bounty hunters and realizing how he is fucking awesome.
Yeah, he is competent.
It's just he keeps getting into situations out of his control.
Yeah,
like you said, which makes him like you can still connect to him even though he's a fucking badass in this episode.
Yeah. It's like that scene where he takes out the droids. They're all like bunkered down, and then like he goes behind them. And yeah, it's an interesting scene because he takes them out with all these different gadgets, so it keeps it fresh and interesting. But he doesn't just like obliterate them and destroy them. Like there's moments where he gets knocked over and he's on the ground and he's struggling. He has to try hard to destroy them, and he does eventually. But like he's at his maximum. He's like, I gotta destroy these guys. But compared to like the normal Bill Burr.
But I thought that was funny though because Bill Burr was obviously not doing any damage to them, right? Before he came up and fucked them. And then later on he just shoots a couple in the head.
Yeah, there is a scene later on where he just shoots them. Like, what's going on here? Should I talk about Bill Burr? Because
my favourite comedian at the moment.
That's it.
At the moment.
I mean,
you always get better ones and worse ones.
He's funny as fuck. Like at the moment, he's one of the great like top 5 comedians. Chappelle, Burr, Rogan.
Yeah. Amy Schumer.
No!
What's that video on YouTube? Amy Schumer comedian special, but it doubles up its speed every time she says something funny, and it's the same length as the documentary.
I've not seen that.
I obviously haven't seen the video, but it's enough to watch it and see how long the video is.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, so I feel like he should have stuck out like a sore thumb, and he shouldn't have fit into that world. And like his wisecracking,
he's a decent actor.
Shouldn't fit, but yeah, somehow whether it was because the quality of his acting or like the writing, it worked. Like he said wise ass at some point. And I was
well, he fit in Breaking Bad too.
Yeah, but that's like a street crime thing, not like a sci-fi.
Yeah, it was kind of before he really hit it big too.
Like Star Wars is very specific and like narrow. It's like it's tonally it's this.
It wasn't like when Emilia Clarke appeared in Solo. It was completely breaking of the immersion. So I was like, that's fucking Daenerys Targaryen. Like
my brain.
I knew it was Bill Burr, but it didn't.
Yeah, I think because of the quality of the writing and like his acting ability, the quips and everything, they worked and they fit in. I like that quip about the stormtroopers. Like he was an Imperial sharpshot, and man, it's like that's not saying much. He's like, I wasn't a stormtrooper, wise ass.
I wasn't a stormtrooper, wise ass.
Like they're breaking the fourth wall there and acknowledging the terrible shots the stormtroopers were, which is a great little moment. But yeah, when he said Emilia Clarke, my brain was like, oh yeah, Solo was a movie.
Yeah, right.
I didn't rewatch it for this fucking lead up to episode 9.
You didn't? Nah, I haven't either. Or Rogue One.
I mean, I watched Rogue One, and it was actually better than I remember.
I'm running out of time, so...
we'll get to Rogue One one day. But yeah, like, Solo is very forgettable. It was good.
Although watching Empire Strikes Back, when Solo says to C-3PO, actually you can speak to the Millennium Falcon. I mean, that makes sense of the Solo thing, how they put the personality of that droid into the Falcon.
That lesbian.
Yeah, what are they called?
Feminist.
Fat, black...
A flat black chick or something.
Flat, black chick or something.
I'll cut in the clip here.
Yeah.
So, L3, the droid, fucking sucks.
Oh, is that the feminist bitch?
Yeah, the obvious, like, black lady robot.
And even the way she walked. I even said to Chrissy, I'm like, is it just me? Or even though she's not fat, does she seem like a flat, fat black chick? She seemed like a flat, fat black chick.
Yeah, it wasn't subtle at all.
Yeah, so that made sense. I was like, ah.
But I don't like the idea that she is, like,
still there.
The Falcon.
Yeah,
She's part of its essence. Because she was a terrible character.
Horrible. Although, that being said, after watching the Clone Wars...
That's what I was going to say!
Maul's appearance in Solo makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, presumably would. I like this cool, like, fucking bait and switch. I was going to be like, so Mark, you're watching the Clone Wars. Why? But you got to it before me. So why are you watching the Clone Wars, Mark?
I found a guide on the internet which tells you all the good episodes of the Clone Wars and filters out the shit ones. So it's only like basically story based.
And the first episode is like from season 2 or something?
The first episode is season 3, episode 1. It introduces you, it's like a clone cadets where you see cadets being trained on Kamino. And there's like this one group which is not quite as good as the other clones, and they're bounty hunters who are training them like, no, these guys are shit. Basically, they're going to fail the test. And you learn about them, they, become better or whatever. When I first watched it, I was like, eh. But these clone troopers are kind of the main clones which are in the rest of the series.
Oh, like follows them.
Yeah, Fives, Echo, because they all have nicknames like Cody and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically throughout the series you get to know them if they die or whatever, and anything it's actually feels something, because the clones are constantly fighting how people refer to them as like basically droids and stuff, and they're like, we're not fucking, well I don't say fucking, we're not droids,
Yeah.
We're fucking living beings.
Yeah, because I've tried to watch it before, like
horrible.
season 1. And
it's
hot garbage.
The first episode, season 3, episode 1, then it cuts to season 1, episode 9. I think you got to get through the first 9 episodes for anything important happens.
Yeah, right.
And that's where I lost. Episode 3, I think, I could never get past.
Yeah.
And then certain episodes, like I think season 1, episode 15, or I don't know what episode it was, but it has this bounty hunter called Cad Bane in it, who doesn't actually get introduced until the second season. So you watch him, he's just some random guy. But it skips you to, so his episode where he gets introduced is, they cut you back to the episode in season 1, so you already know who he is. When you watch him.
So this list like goes
job.
It's not linear.
Forth, no.
Whoa. This guy put a lot of time and effort into this for the sound.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. It's really good.
So you recommend I should watch?
I recommend you should watch the list of the.
I've tried to watch season 1 from the beginning.
I tried 3 fucking times and I couldn't get into it any of those times until I found this list.
Yeah, at some point I will definitely give it a go before I die. But there's a lot of shows you can watch.
I smashed it out in like 2 or 3 weeks because I was just hooked.
How many episodes are there on this list?
I think 118.
Jesus Christ.
They're like 20-minute episodes.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Maybe it was 88, I don't know. It says it on the page.
It's
obviously not the full series. And there's one more, the new season that premieres in February, the final season.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So a lot of people on the internet have been complaining that the show's become episodic.
Why did I complain?
I don't know. There was a comment I read, and the criticism was, oh, this just looks like a higher budget version of TNG. I'm like,
is that a complaint?
That was a complaint. I'm like, that is amazing.
That's what we want.
Yeah. This is my favorite episode.
Do you know how long I've been waiting for something like TNG to come back?
Well, this is there's been 3 episodes that have been just random episodes of beginning, middles, and ends. They didn't follow through. And this heist episode was my favorite episode. It worked so well. The team was great. The charisma was great. Such a basic setup. You got the heist premise that then switches into this horror-themed thing. And it was all written well and it all worked well.
And it looked great.
It did. It looked beautiful. A lot of money. I watched an interview with Favreau who said that a lot of the shots of the Razor Crest are actually model.
Nice.
Yeah, so like they're going old school. I mean, they're going old school. I mean, Disney's been going old school since The Force Awakens with sets and models and
old school, not like old school.
No,
not that video you sent me.
That's crazy.
That.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll put that link in the description. It's like these special effects artists going over the original trilogy and how they created
special effects before computers existed, really.
And it's just like it's amazing.
It's insane. My mind was blown.
Yeah, it's incredible. I love all that shit. I don't know why there isn't like more documentaries just about that. I would absorb that content so quickly. I just go, yes. This is all I want to do.
How much shit they have to go to just make a TIE fighter appear.
Just like that one shot of like the asteroid field and the Falcon.
It was like what was it, 125 layers?
Yeah. Like exposed, because it's like film, so you gotta like, they're black out parts and expose it to light, and then Jesus Christ. I'll cut it in a little clip here, and then if you want to watch it, it's down in the fucking description.
Pretty, we'll have to watch. Only 17 minutes. It's definitely worth it.
And it flies by. So yeah, there are a few shots of the Razor Crest where I'm trying to look at it. I'm like, is that a model? But like, it's so indistinguishable. Like CGI is getting so good these days that it's hard to tell it apart.
Yeah.
I guess maybe a few shots of it in the hangar or a model. I don't know. They could probably do it exactly the same.
Either way, he didn't want it to look like a model. Like, he wanted it to look like a ship flying through space. Like,
which is exactly what it looks
like.
hiding
it. Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
What was the droid hunting down Baby Yoda? Why this? Oh my god, this thing's a threat. Like,
I think he just realized that it was worth something. It was worth all this money.
How did he realize? None of them had any idea because it was a separate rival bounty hunter guild.
Didn't he watch the message though where old mate said something?
Oh,
Apollo Creed.
Right, yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, they set that up from the beginning. He kind of watched the message and it was all like, and then towards the end he actually watched it and like, oh,
interesting.
Zero, we got shit.
I found some information on the Mandalorian from the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Like, Mando, you're bringing in Baby Yoda. He's worth money. I don't know what to say.
yeah, I get it. It's all good.
Yeah, but like, I like. Well, yeah, I said last episode that for me, the dynamic of Mandy and Baby Yoda together is what really makes the show. And Baby Yoda was barely in this, but it was still a great episode. So I like that little integration of him at the end. He needs to like do something.
Yeah.
In the final 2 episodes, I did like the little gag though of like him trying to do something to the droid and Mandy shooting him and being like,
he was like, what the fuck?
Is that me? But something needs to happen with Baby Yoda. We got like 40. Well, the 2 more episodes will be 40 minutes each probably. Hopefully more. But like, yeah. I've liked these standalone episodes, but now, like, what has happened? How is this going to wrap up?
Yeah, the next 2 surely is going to be pretty much a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Whatever story base is
going
to happen.
Boba Fett going to come into it. We got old mate from Breaking Bad. They're going to take Baby Yoda back off of him. Baby Yoda's going to do something.
We're going to find out why they wanted Baby Yoda to begin with.
Yeah, it's got to explain a lot of shit, wrap up a lot of shit. We got to like get more insight and information.
And there's going to be an awesome cliffhanger.
Yeah, and we got to wait a year before the Mandalorian comes back.
Yeah, at least we know they're already filming it. It's not one of the things where it may not.
No, they're definitely doing it. They were doing it before they realised that people would actually like this.
I love it. I saw a meme. It was like a picture of, like, you know, Baby Yoda when he's drinking his little bone broth.
Yeah.
And it's like Disney sitting back and watching everyone enjoying The Mandalorian.
Can you imagine like Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy just like, oh my god.
Isn't this the first one that was just like, you know what, we're just going to step back and let you handle it?
Yeah.
So basically once they realize they don't get involved, it works out.
Just give it to like a talented artist.
Who loves Star Wars.
Yeah, here you go, Jon Favreau. You like Star Wars, can you make a show for us?
That's been talked about for years before, like when all that much shit hadn't truly happened, eh?
Mm-hmm. Well, like that was going to be the deal with Rogue One. Like, they're like, alright, we're going to give it to this guy, and he's going to make a gritty war movie about Star Wars. And then, like, they got scared, and at the last moment, they had massive rewrites and massive re-edits, and it all shifted tonally.
They get so worried that it's not going to work, they take away their creative control. And the issue is, they could do so many different sorts of movies in the Star Wars universe. Can you imagine if randomly they decided, you know what, let's hire some fucking people from Japan and make an anime?
Yeah.
Like a full-blown anime of Star Wars. I'll watch
You
that.
can't play it safe. You've got to take risks. You look at like Logan,
you have that much
Deadpool,
money that you can.
Joker. It's like all these movies that have taken risks succeed. And the ones that play it safe are garbage. Not always, but like roll the dice.
You have that. If you have that much money, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Honest to God.
But yeah, they played it safe and they got scared and they fucked up.
And
and they
now
backed
they've
off.
realised that, like with the Mandalorian succeeding, that it doesn't have to have lightsabers and stuff in it in order to be good. And it had an ATST in it, sure, but it wasn't like Red Letter Media's ATST. It was just there.
Yeah.
And it made sense because I don't want them to drop everything.
Yeah.
That was in
It's
before.
just, it's sad that this sequel trilogy has like Force Awakens did the It's a New Hope thing, and then fucking the next one did something else and it was fucking garbage, and then like it's just fucked itself.
Yeah, it has.
It's like Star Wars can't be anything but Star Wars. Star Wars is something different. It's bad. Star Wars can't be anything but Star Wars, and now it's just like
Mandalorian, it's still Star Wars. It's still very Star Wars. Just no lightsabers.
yeah, but
It still has the Force.
Yeah, but it's different. It's like, it's a television show for one, and it was very heavily spaghetti western in the beginning, and now it's episodic, which is
And there's the new
unique.
Obi-Wan series coming out too.
With Ewan McGregor. Oh my
Ewan
gosh, Ewan
I was
McGregor.
watching The Last Jedi today, and I was sitting there thinking like,
Sitting there thinking like, why am I still alive? I should just kill myself.
No, I was just sitting there thinking they should have had Ewan McGregor appear as a Force Ghost here.
I mean, they should have had lots of things.
Yes, they should have. But the biggest thing I was thinking when I was watching it today is, why the fuck does Alex think this is a good movie now?
I didn't say it was a good movie. I said it wasn't bad.
I'm just
It wasn't bad.
I was just watching them like all this shit, and I'm like, I mean, he's right. The good scenes are good, but there's so much shit.
Don't get me wrong. If you want to watch our Last Jedi review, it's up here. It's AIDS. Don't get me wrong, it's AIDS. But if you watch it like right after The Force Awakens and you go into it knowing that it's AIDS.
Yeah, I do feel like going into it. That was what I went through when I watched it at the time of War, but this time I was like, I went into it not wanting to watch it. It's like, I still love the scenes with Kylo and Rey though.
Sad as hell. We're watching a brand new Star Wars movie tomorrow night that's wrapping up this trilogy, and the movie before you didn't want to watch.
The worst part is I was absolutely loving watching the first 7 movies. I was like, oh, I understand. I just finished watching the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And I'm playing Star Wars Fallen Order. So I am, and watching The Mandalorian.
Bro, I love Star Wars. How good is Star Wars?
Fucking
Star Wars.
I'm in Star Wars again. It is part of me again. And I didn't want to watch The Last Jedi today. Straight up.
Oh, I mean, I hope tomorrow I get more excited for this movie.
I imagine we will be when we are actually there. Who am I kidding? Even if it's shit, we're still going to get a good review out of it.
I mean, The Last Jedi has kind of fueled a lot of this channel. And if that was a good movie, this whole thing would have been very tonally different and probably not as good. A lot of these reviews, including our next gen ones, the whole Two Drunk Aussies, they have just been us whinging and bitching about how this beloved saga, which influenced our childhood so much, just like shoved a knife into our ribcage and twisted it at a really weird angle. I watched an interview with Mark Hamill today, like a brand new one, like as press for The Rise of Skywalker, like the Graham Norton show, and it was so great, and he's like such a great guy, and it was so entertaining. But there's just a part of me, like, they fucked his character. I love this guy, I love this character, but he's fucked. They fucked him, he's dead, Luke Skywalker's fucked, they fucked him. He's fucking dead. They fucking ruined Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
After Han Solo had like such a great send-off and ending. It's like, Han! He's gone, but that's okay. It was brilliant.
What do we got now?
We get to see Sidious
Yeah, we get protect my fuck him too. I literally was watching episode 6 and I was like, Return to Chris had a beer in my hand. I was like, no.
bitch.
No, I was like, he was throwing down the hole. I'm like, how the fuck? I gotta bring him back now.
Like explodes. When I rewatched it, I was sitting there by myself, and he explodes. I was like turning to my dog. I'm like, he's coming back in the next one.
But you know what the worst part to me is about that whole thing?
What?
Anakin Skywalker's whole ordeal, his arc, everything, was to bring balance to the Force, destroy the Jedi, destroy the Sith. And then Sidious just comes back 3 movies later.
Yeah, that's true. If he was the chosen one who brought balance to the Force, it's not balanced now.
I kind of accepted the whole Snoke and everything thing because people will always try and force the dark side of the Force as long as the Force exists. But bringing Palpatine back, while doing it, I'm so excited to see brand new Palpatine content.
With fucking Ian McDiarmid.
Exactly, that's what we have Palpatine content. It's not the same as watching it in Clone Wars. Still cool, but
it's not.
I mean, he does well. But it's not.
It's not the actor who's the voice actor.
No, it's not. But and I'm excited about that. But at the same time, it kind of shits all over Anakin Skywalker's prophecy.
That's true. I hadn't thought about that. And it does.
Unless right at the end he's like shocking Rey, and then Anakin Skywalker's ghost just walks in and fucking picks him up, throws him down, singing. See you in 3 movies. But then again, the way they describe it, even apparently Lucas's
Rey's just over fucking Kylo. Now do it. Destroy Kylo and become a Sith like your father before you. No, I'm a Jedi like nobody because I don't have a family. Damn that you will die. Just redo that whole thing.
That whole thing went on.
JJ just does Jedi. Jermaine's been Jedi.
I knew hope.
But some cunt did this other thing and then he just does Jedi. He's like, there's your movie. He's all seen in 1983. Here it is again.
For some reason, Jabba the Hutt's even alive.
Yeah, he walks through in it. Rey is Luke. Ghost Anakin throws Palpatine off the fucking Death Star again and he explodes again.
Oh, but he's the actual physical being though.
That's cool. I don't want him to be a ghost. I want him to be like heavily in the movie. It does feel like just like, oh, the old fucking antagonist died and I don't know what they're doing and the fans hate this now. Let's get Palpatine out of it.
Apparently, even in Lucas's original one, Palpatine was always supposed to come back. He was supposed to be the antagonist of the entire series. Apparently.
Yeah.
I can understand that sort of. And apparently Snoke and him had this massive connection. Like I already told you, I think actually it was over the last review, I believe, about how the First Order was one of Palpatine's contingency plans.
Yeah.
Snoke and him would communicate over vast regions of space, probably using force projection.
I mean, I am excited to go and watch this new movie.
Oh yeah, plus we'll be fucking drunk. and that'll be fun. Actually, that being said, Last Jedi was fucked because we were drunk. And shit just all of a sudden
we went into it, we drank so many beers. And then we sat down and we're like, what is going on?
Yeah, that was, oh yeah.
But I don't think this one will be that bad.
No.
But I don't think it'll be...
It's not going to be original trilogy standards. If it's better than Attack of the Clones, I'll be happy. I don't think that's saying too much.
That's not saying too much.
But if it's better than Attack of the Clones, because I accept Attack of the Clones as a Star Wars movie. You know what I mean? As part of the series.
Yeah.
I'm seriously thinking we should stop calling it the prequel trilogy. I know it is a prequel trilogy, but I feel like now that there's a prequel and a sequel trilogy, just the Clone Wars trilogy, the original trilogy, and the Skywalker trilogy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So this Mandalorian episode.
Right, this isn't two drunk Aussies, is it? I mean, it is.
Should I go get another beer? Should we just keep this rolling?
I mean, we could talk about this for hours.
We could talk about this for hours. This could just be like a podcast of us drunkenly talking. It's like, it's framed as like a Mandalorian review. But then people click into it and they're like, what is going on?
A 2-hour bloody Mandalorian.
This is not even...
What are they talking about?
This was briefly the Mandalorian, and now they're not even... They're just talking about
If that follows the
Star
channel though,
Wars.
sure, I've seen us do this a few times.
I don't know. I don't know who watches these videos, if anybody.
I know people
But
do because you get views.
Yeah, I guess I do. I just kind of like the idea of doing them and them existing.
Yeah.
It's like in 30 years we can look back. Like even at this point, I'm looking back on reviews from like 2 years ago.
We can look back at this review and go, the naivety of before they watched The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, dude. I'm just predicting like how all of our Picard reviews are going to be tainted by The Rise of Skywalker, just like all of our next gen reviews were tainted by The Last Jedi.
Was The Last Jedi our first video together? I think it was, eh?
Might have been.
It was one of the first. I know
It was one of the first. If it wasn't the first, it might have been the first.
I think it was the first, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might
there you go.
change that day.
The day we watched it, or the day we did the review.
The review.
Or both.
It's like a big part now. It's a big part of like my life now.
Thank you, sir. I thoroughly enjoy this, even if like channel's not successful. It's like cathartic. It's like painting paintings and then just having them in a room, even if no one looks at them. Like you're creating art. That's right. I refer to this as art.
I genuinely enjoy sitting back, getting drunk, and watching our reviews, thinking, "Oh my god, we're fucking,
Oh, dude,
we were so drunk there," or whatever.
You need to watch Jasper and I's first Vikings review, man. There were some parts I'm like, I can't put this up, and then I put it up. It's crazy, man. It's just like, this is not a Vikings review. This is Jasper and I sitting in a garage drinking beers, waffling, sometimes bordering on like blatant racism. Sometimes
second Ewok review, we were so drunk we were barely eligible.
I mean, that wasn't a good review.
This isn't even a review. This is just a review of the channel.
This is just us talking about. This is so meta now. This is us. We're not talking about the Mandalorian. We're not talking about Star Wars in general. We're talking about the reviews now.
Yeah, it impacts your life, man. It's cool. It's crazy. And not everyone gets to do this sort of shit. Like
Everybody could though. That's the weird thing.
I'm glad they don't. Like every time, like even just the other day when I was having a drink after work, one of the bartenders comes up to me and I was just talking about something. He's like, he asked my opinion on The Last Jedi or whatever. I'm like, man, just look, watch this review.
Yeah.
And you'll get my
opinion. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, wait a second. I'm like, I do guest star on the YouTube channel. And he's like, oh, cool, send me a link, you know? That sounds really funny. So I start doing how we get drunk and talk about all that sort of
waffle.
Yeah, people are generally excited. Like, oh, really? That's cool.
It is a cool and interesting idea because I was always really absorbed by media and film and television as a child. And the idea that I would have basically my own television show was just like never a possibility.
Yeah, well, you didn't think about that. Like, you have your own channel.
Yeah. Where I basically
control every bit of content on there.
And everyone could do that. A lot of people don't, but you can just create your own television show and put it up on the interweb. People might watch it.
You need to have something which you have a passion about, for one, to be able to make enough content for it to be worth being a channel.
Yeah.
And you need to have something that people would be interested in as well.
Yeah, well, it's all kind of framed as like sci-fi reviews, and I enjoy sci-fi and I enjoy reviewing stuff. But more and more, it seems to be traveling like just a shit talking kind of direction. I mean, this.
Yeah.
This was a Mandalorian review 20, 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, we always do this in our reviews. Have you had any comments saying they don't like it?
No.
Well then fuck them! I'm kidding. But legit, I feel like if people watch these videos to the end, though, surely they like this sort of crap.
I mean, I don't know how many people are watching these videos to the end. But man, if you've gotten this
Don't you not get a view unless it's watched to the end?
No, you get a view if it's like 5 seconds.
Oh, Jesus, okay. I thought you had to actually watch it.
No, if that was the case, I don't know how many views I'd have. 1.
Wow.
Yeah, you get a view even if it's like 5 seconds.
Yeah, true, right.
Yeah, so people are like, oh, Mandalorian review, and then they're like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, what is this?
We can either wrap this up quick, or we can go get another beer and talk about Star Wars.
I'll leave that on you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, let's this anyway. So bad. If you really wanted to, you could always just edit it. Oh, I don't know. You could always just edit like, so the Mandalorian review and this is a separate video, just two Jonkos discuss future of Star Wars. Just cut it, chop it, and change it.
Yeah, maybe.
Two Jonkos just discuss Dissecting Who.
Just like a podcast at this point.
Yeah, I would have no issue with that.
Yeah, no, I think this will just be like a really long Mandalorian episode that's barely about the Mandalorian.
I'm okay with that.
The Mandalorian was good. I really like this episode. I'm liking the self-contained episodic nature of it. It was written well, it was directed well, the tonal shift, the characters. Bill Burr worked somehow, he shouldn't have.
I mean, Bill Burr's the shit right now. I don't feel like anything he can do at the moment can be wrong.
That's a great guy. Have you seen him on like Rogan before? Just like talk for 3 hours?
I watched his like documentaries and I've watched, not documentaries, what the fuck, his comedian specials.
Yeah.
And I've watched like just some random videos of him talking about just life in general. A lot of his shows he talks about his life though.
He has a podcast where it's just him and he just talks, which is interesting.
That would be so weird. He must love to talk because
weird. He's a comedian. Like his livelihood is just built on him talking, which is interesting.
Yeah, I guess.
That's all he does. People pay money to hear him talk. Hear his observations about the world.
I just love like his reviews, not reviews. Wow, I'm getting drunker. No, in his comedy special, watching one about how much he loves his dog. It's not actually that crazy. Then one from the next one. Yeah, that dog was fucking crazy.
That was like an insight into like his life.
Yeah,
what was happening.
That's what I mean. It was like more than just watching a comedian.
Which is great. Like when Connolly was like hitting it, like you getting these insights into like child abuse and like his rough upbringing and how he was like treated ill by his aunts and stuff. Like it's funny, and he's telling a story, but the stories that really resonate with people are stories about people that are speaking about the truth of us and like what's at the heart of our like anxieties and fears and happiness. So all those real Bill Burr moments are like, this is gold, this is what I want to see. And it was very much Bill Burr in this episode.
He wasn't playing anyone else. He had a different name, he's in the sci-fi universe.
Favreau approached him and asked him to do it, and he was like, I don't like Star Wars, in fact I've ragged on Star Wars several times. And Favreau was like, I think it'll be funny. If like, you say, I hate Star Wars is for geeks, and then you're in it, that'll be humorous. And he was like, he just did it because of Favreau. He was like, I respect the guy. He's a good filmmaker, I'll do it.
Dude, he's fucking respectable.
And then he's a good character. Like as you said, all those people are alive, and I would like to see them come back again.
They will.
Same with Cara Dune.
Mono brother.
Fuck him.
He ain't coming back.
Yeah, I hope he's dead.
I mean, it's pretty hard not to. See all those fucking explosions at the end of the Republic fleet?
Yeah, his character didn't do much for me.
I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, is he supposed to be some big fella?
I mean, I guess so. But yeah, I did like the twist at the end where all of a sudden they threw Mandy in the cell and they locked him in, and it's like, okay, it's changed now. We're not saving this guy. It's like a double cross. And then if you go back and watch it again, there's all these clues.
Is there? Well, I mean, I kind of figured they were going to do something like that when they were on a ship. Playing with Baby Yoda and shit like that and stuff. I'm like, man, they would not be like this if they figured he was coming back from this mission.
Yeah.
And then when they watch it, when he's fucking those droids up, their facial features, like, holy fuck.
Yeah. And
like, why would they be scared if...
They don't help him out. They just let him go by himself.
Hey, it'd be easier if he just died here, right?
And then they don't congratulate him. They're like, you need to clean up this mess. Or some shit.
Yeah. Straight up, yeah. I never watched it a second time. I mean, I will. I'll probably watch it all again once it's...
dude, I can't wait right before season 2 comes out to just get high. I mean, drunk. And watch, like, all of season 1 on that long below. It's been good.
You can watch it easily in a day, too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like, it'll probably be like 5 hours when it's done.
Yeah, that's not even a one trilogy, man.
You reckon season 2 will be more episodes? Longer episodes?
I reckon it'll be longer. I don't reckon it'll be more. I think it'll be 40-minute episodes. I mean, 48-minute, the standard.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I hope so. But we've still got 2 new episodes right yet. We're like,
we're like season 2!
I mean, it could kill us. Like, we could lose it in this episode. What about if at this point Disney decides they want creative control?
I was thinking, because I got the Boba Fett tattoo on my left foot, I'm like, I should get a Mandalorian tattoo on my right foot to mirror that. I'm like, maybe wait till it's all done.
Well, the whole series.
Yeah, like in a decade's time. I think somebody at Disney, Bob Iger, said if Mandalorian does well, they'd be like down to do feature films and stuff.
With him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do you reckon we're ever going to find out his name?
Don't know. Do you reckon we're going to see his face? Or like?
I honestly think they'll show his face at some point. Maybe.
And he actually is a Gungan.
I did love that Bill Burr said that.
Yeah.
What are you, a Gungan under there?
Me, sir. He did a little Gungan thing. But yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to go down. Like, I mean, if it's an episodic based show, it potentially will stay as good as it is for the entirety of it.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, the reason shows go downhill is because their storyline starts to drop.
Yeah, they run out of ideas.
Yeah.
It's like when it's Next Gen or SG-1 or Doctor Who, and each episode is an individual story, man.
You get good ones, you get bad ones. You know, I can accept.
Yeah.
Like the fucking first season of Next Gen, basically.
Oh yeah.
We're not even onto the good ones yet.
We're not even onto the.
In fact, I'm pretty sure the next one's the Law.
Data Law.
Yeah, that's like a crazy good episode. Next year we're gonna just start on them again, eh?
Yeah, when we do our Picard reviews, we could probably do like a Next Gen review and Picard review.
Yeah, so no.
So yeah, we're knocking out a few. But we'll get there. I'll see if I have anything else to say about Mandalorian. But I feel like I don't. I feel like it was a good episode. Tense music, flashing and alarms added to suspense. Baby Yoda. The guy with the helmet, the actual human within the ship.
Oh, poor cunt.
That was the voice actor who plays Anakin in the Clone Wars.
Really? Actually, bang! Did you notice the cameo in one of the X-Wings when they were firing on the base?
Yeah.
You did?
There's what's his name?
Oh, Dave Filoni or whatever.
Yeah, and the other two were the other two directors.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't notice the other two. But I noticed him and I was like, oh, it's that cunt who wears a cowboy hat.
But he's not wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah. But even myself, I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Because he's the reason the Clone Wars was so good.
Yeah, he was at the forefront of like all of that show.
I honestly shocked Kathleen Kennedy got it, and not him.
I don't know.
We've spoken about this before.
We've spoken about everything before.
Yeah, true.
I don't think Lucas knew that he was going to sell it to Disney and that they were going to like start pumping out feature films when he appointed her the fucking president, CEO of Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
Because he retired.
She's quite good at running a company, but not at running movies, sort of thing. She's good at overseeing
finances and relations, and I don't know. But like, yeah, she's not a creative consultant. I don't think she knows. Like, she was executive producer with Steven Spielberg on a lot of good movies, the Indiana Jones movies, like Jurassic Park and shit.
Was she really?
Yeah, but like, producer isn't a writer. Like,
no.
I don't know. It depends on the role, how much of like a creative input versus like a financial or a logistics input they have.
Yeah.
I think she's good at that stuff. And when Lucas appointed her, it was like 5 years before he sold to Disney, so it wasn't necessarily like she can
write and have a new trilogy and okay.
Yeah. Solo. Everyone wants to see Solo. Imagine Han Solo,
I honestly
not played by Harrison
Lucas
Ford.
would have never made that mistake. I mean, I know he fucked shit up. His sequel trilogy would have been awful. I know this is a fact. He wanted to have you heard about expand on the Mandalorians and shit?
What's the race that he was gonna go?
What's it called? The Wills.
the Wills of the Force?
It's not the Will of the Force.
It's the Wills.
They were just mispronouncing it this whole time.
Yeah.
It's a race. The Wills. There is a really... I mean, okay, in this list of the Clone Wars, right, there's these three-part of it, because Clone Wars, it stops being episodic and starts having, like, the arcs, like, there's, like, 3-episode fight, like the Mandalorian plot and so on and so forth, like the Mandalorians are reintroduced, and it's a few episodes.
Yeah.
There's this one part where the thing will literally tell you, it's up to you if you want to watch this, it's not important to the Clone Wars story, but it's a really cool thing about Anakin's character and stuff like that. Where him and Obi-Wan, they go to this place which is almost like the, it's just a Force planet, which is kind of, not a planet, but it's basically the thing where there's these three entities which are basically living embodiments of the Force. Like there's the dark side one, the light side one, and their father, which is like controlling them sort of thing.
So is it kind of like the Wills?
Sort of, I believe. They're basically these deities, and the father's locked them inside this thing, so they can't escape because the dark side one's obviously evil, and Anakin, being the chosen one, is able to tame them, sort of thing. They couldn't be tamed. And basically, remember how we were watching that video, like, why the fuck are they giving away so much shit about Anakin's future to him?
Yeah.
There's like this moment where, the dark side one tries to corrupt him, shows him his future and all this stuff, and Anakin completely loses it and snaps and like goes full dark side, like, how can I do all these horrible things? And intense. The father ends up wiping his memory because he's like, you should not have been shown your future.
Yeah.
And then like...
killing youngly.
Yeah, Ahsoka, Anakin's Padawan, ends up like getting corrupted by the dark side guy and trying to kill Obi-Wan and Anakin as well.
Yeah.
It's not important to the storyline at all, but it's really good for their character development and everything. And seeing good Anakin, seeing the horrible things he'll do and his reaction to that.
It's kind of like, because like Anakin with me in the prequel trilogy, he never really resonated and his character never really worked. So it's interesting to hear like that he has a likable, enjoyable character.
Well, he's a hero. Like he has some dark side moments, but
which is fine. But like in the prequels, like he's either whinging or murdering people.
Yeah, in this he's constantly going back and trying to save clone troopers where he didn't need to. Most people leave him because he's really compassionate and wanting to save them. Like, even in episode 3, I noticed when I was watching it this time too, he's like, I'm going to go back and help them. And everyone's like, they're doing their job, let's do ours. It's because he fights alongside them while one of the other Jedi Masters send them off to do their shit.
So we need more of that in the movies.
Yeah, but in the Clone Wars it fleshes it out.
Yeah.
And same with Obi-Wan's character. His character gets like, I'm just like, goosebumps, man. It's crazy.
So I should watch that before the Obi-Wan series comes out. Is that what you're telling me?
Definitely.
Yeah. I just scrolled past this today, so I don't know whether it is a thing or whether it's just clickbait or lie, but apparently J.J. Abrams has confirmed that Ahsoka will have a cameo in The Rise of Skywalker. Thanks, Sam, I'm so excited. It's funny because like a month ago you would have been like, fuck that bitch. But now you watch the Clone Wars and you're like, Ahsoka!
That's just...
I don't know.
There's so much that happens there which I feel is a very big influence to how much Anakin doesn't trust the Council, which leads to his fall to become Darth Vader. Like this massive arc with him and Ahsoka is just...
I don't know.
I haven't seen this in Rebels. But I have seen a clip online of her fighting Darth Vader. And like the absolute devastation on her face finding out that that's Anakin.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen that episode yet, so I don't know what the fuck happens there.
Because she rocks back up in Rebels.
Yeah, she's an adult in Rebels. Like she's young in
So she's gonna be old by the Rise of Skywalker.
She'll probably be like Shakti.
What? Who is she?
Yeah. Well, she was like say 13 or something in the Clone Wars, I think.
Oh yeah, okay. So she'd be like 80 or some shit. Which is like, she's alive. Her race might age slower.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yoda's 900, man.
Yeah.
We don't know much about it. I don't know what the race is called. Damn it, I should know that.
No, it's not a thing. There's no name to that race.
You sure? I'm pretty sure there is, because you can choose them in the Old Republic.
What does it say?
They're oh no.
From my understanding, there is no name to his race.
No, not Yoda's. I was talking about Shakti's race.
Oh yeah, It's the name of that race.
They have a race. No, Yoda's race doesn't have a name. It might by the end of this series.
They haven't delved into Baby Yoda much.
Did you watch I watched something about George Lucas where it was like him talking about Yoda and how he didn't want his race to be explored.
I didn't watch an interview with him, but I watched stuff explaining that there are a lot of...
Yoda's supposed to be like a deity.
It was supposed to be mysterious. Yeah. He didn't want a lot to be done about the race. He wanted it to be left in mystery.
And now it's like,
Baby Yoda! He's a baby and he's cute. Everybody loves him as a baby.
Everyone does. People who don't even watch the show just love Baby
My daughter loves it. The memes are endless. The world has just exploded with Baby Yoda.
I know. I get people shouting like, I know for a fucking fact you don't watch Star Wars. I feel insulted that they're sharing this.
You don't know Baby Yoda. You don't know adult Yoda. You don't know anyone. Do you imagine Bob Iger right now, like the CEO of Disney, just going, yes, yes, they've done it. They've done it. They've done it. They've done it.
Don't worry about your phone video. No, but like, I had a mate, a chick I work with messaged me the other night. Like, oh my god, you should get Disney Plus. It has all the Star Wars stuff on there. I'm like, messaged her back. Yeah, I've watched the entirety of the Clone Wars and all 6 Star Wars movies since I got Disney Plus. I'm like, you are such a nerd. I sent a gift back about it and go, you underestimate my power.
I remember fucking Jason. I cut in an embarrassing clip of him now. Which will be easy to find. I don't have that anymore.
No,
one of our review for Walk Hard. And he was like, oh, have you guys seen The Mandalorian? Yeah.
Oh yeah, was that when we just both started paying him out?
I think I had friends over, but yeah, I was just like, I've watched it when it came out and reviewed the first 2 episodes, man. Like,
I just straight up said, oh, Jason, really?
Baby Yoda, is that a thing in the world that's happening currently?
That's the problem with people who didn't watch it. Bang, they straight up knew that twist.
That was the best moment of that first episode.
I had no idea.
No! Like, I was watching the episode and like, it's good.
And then as soon as I saw the silhouette of the ears though,
yeah.
I just sensed it.
Yeah, and the 50-year-old thing. But yeah, the episode was good, and then IG-11, like, knocked it up a notch. And then the Baby Yoda thing, I'm like, what? What? But yeah, like, you can't have not seen it at this point and not know about Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
That fucking ending, what's a twist, is spoiled just through endless memes.
I gotta ask, like, there's a theory going around that he's actually Yoda's son. Would you be as devastated as I would be if that was legitimately the case?
It's kind of lame.
I have a mate who's like strictly to the point that he gets aggressive defending the fact that it's totally Yoda's son. I'm like,
I have heard, people.
I'm like, no, buddy, please, no. Just because it's called Baby Yoda because they don't have a race and it doesn't have a name. I'm pretty sure when they wrote it, he was intended to be called the child.
Yeah. It's just, he's not officially Baby Yoda. Like, that has not been said in the show. He's not credited as that. That's the internet going.
yeah, growing beyond its means.
Yeah. Do you think that this whole Mandalorian thing is just completely overshadowed episode 9? Or do you think episode 9 is going to be like, whoa?
I think that it's given
hope.
A new hope. Oh, that made me twice as sad to watch The Last Jedi today, which is like, please, she has hope or something like that. Leia thinks you're only hope or whatever. I'm like, yeah, but he's not new anymore.
Yeah.
Made me sad. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just giving me hope that the Clone Wars and watching all.
I mean, yeah, they fucked up one movie pretty much.
Yeah, Solo wasn't even fucked up. It was just fell on a very good release date.
It just nobody cared.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
they said that going into it though. We never cared.
No, it always seemed. As soon as they said they're making a young Han Solo movie, I was like, oh. Even the idea of like recasting Indiana Jones is just like, ah. Recasting Han is like, eh.
Recast a masked character. Boba Fett's fine. He's masked.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But like Harrison Ford is Han. Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones. What's his name? Who's the actor from Solo? I knew his name when the movie came out. I don't know it now.
I don't know.
Isaac Asimov? Aaron Eisenberg? Freddie?
If you ever want to do anything with Han Solo again, just throw him in a CGI something. Because we can accept the fact they fuck up the CGI. You know what I mean? Like straight up. Clone Wars Rebels are terrible animation. I mean, to be fair though, it does get a lot more beautiful towards the end. There was this one scene where Obi-Wan walks out and there's like a major Mandalorian chaos and explosions and shit going on. And he's standing there in front of this beautiful backdrop.
We've changed, man.
I know, right? The fuck? I actually have hope. I'm not cynical about it. It's wrong. If you watch any review before this one, I'm like totally cynical and disgusted. I'm disgusted by it, really. We like jump back between Mandalorian and other shit, eh?
This is not a review for The Mandalorian in anymore. This is just
You're
us
gonna put it
talk.
up there.
It's gonna be framed as Dissecting the Mandalorian episode 6, and it'll be like a 40-minute video.
If not longer.
Yeah, I don't know how long this is going. I mean, yeah, we could probably wrap it up. I mean, I don't want to talk about Mandalorian anymore. We wrapped that up.
Yeah.
I look forward to Star Wars, even if... Well, this is the thing about Doctor Who, right? Because Doctor Who's always been hit and miss. There are great episodes and there are terrible episodes. But it's been going for 55 years. And the thing about it is, it renews itself and it changes and it evolves.
Dude, so I was nearly 50 years old. Jesus.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Come on.
But yeah, like, there'll be a doctor and there'll be like showrunners and writers, and they'll do that for like 5 or 6 years. And then that era will end. And they'll cast a new actor in the part, and they'll get new writers, they'll get new directors, they'll get new people writing the score. And the show is in essence the same, but it will like regenerate itself. It's like, yeah, Star Wars has tripped and it's fallen, it smashed its face on the rocks, and like it had nachos and just splattered it everywhere, and it fucked up and it shit its pants.
Guacamole in its eye.
Yeah, like it pissed and shit itself, and it fucked up. Like it took Luke Skywalker and it shattered it. But like, who's to say that the next decade of Star Wars won't be good?
Well, that's exactly right. Like, I never was going to lose faith in it completely. Like, I was always going to go and see it in the hopes something I loved so much will get better.
I remember Steve saying, like, after Rogue One and Last Jedi and Solo, he was like, I'm never going to watch a Star Wars movie again like they're done. I'm like, you're 28. Like, you're going to live to 80. Like, you have 60 years left. Like, if they make a movie every year for the next 60 years, that's 60 movies. Like, out of those 60 movies, there could be one that's good. You're not going to watch that? He's like, oh, yeah, no. I forgot how long we lived. I'll probably watch another one. So, yeah, they could make another good movie. It's possible.
It is. They made a good show.
We might be watching it tomorrow night.
I hope so. I'm so doubtful. It feels great.
I don't want to get my hopes up because that's what happened last time. I was like,
that's the thing. Last Jedi helped me subside a bit today. Like my hopes were up here. Now watch Last Jedi again and just kind of drop back down to here. So I was like, it might be good. But if I didn't watch Last Jedi today, I probably would have been going to it super excited.
I'm excited to go with you to the midnight screening and drink beers. And watch Star Wars. I'm not necessarily excited about watching the third movie in this fucking sequel.
You're excited about the experience of us going to the movies together. You're not excited
It's a night out on the town.
The experience of watching the movie in which is like, yeah, I get it.
All the trailers have been like kind of, oh yeah, I mean, you know.
I stopped watching the trailers. I was like, I'm just gonna watch the movie.
Yeah, there's so many like, oh, it's this, it's that.
Do you remember when there used to be one trailer for a movie? And that's it?
Yeah. People just waffling.
I mean, to be fair, I am, even if it's horrible, I'm looking forward to just nudging you, be like, dude.
Dude, I'm so excited for tomorrow night. Not because of the movie.
Yeah. We gotta get together a little bit before because it takes some time to get drunk.
Yeah, well, we gotta go and like order our beers, and I might wanna film a little bit.
I was more referring to, you know,
smoking marijuana,
eating marijuana.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because it takes like 20 minutes to metabolize.
30 minutes to an hour for these bad ones.
Okay. Well, yeah, we can meet up like an hour before, 11 o'clock.
I gotta go pick them up and everything, so yeah, and then we'll meet up and we're just discussing our plans for the game.
The podcast, man. We're like detailing a drug fucking pickup on camera. Hey, we live in California, it's legal here. Can't you tell by our accents?
Yeah, mate.
Coffee.
Truth.
Bloody O. Australia. Oh man, we should wrap this up.
Yeah, we should. In conclusion, it's a good episode of Mandalorian. And we don't know how we feel about Star Wars in general.
But there will be a video in the next week of Mark and I talking about the Rise of Skywalker.
I don't know what I have to do.
I mean, Hayden Christensen and Ahsoka.
Yeah, he'll be Anakin Skywalker, he won't be Darth Vader.
Thank you for watching. Because I'm all sure that you're all here watching this Mandalorian view 50 minutes later. And it'd really help out if you guys would like to subscribe in the comments. Tell us that we got all the facts wrong. How this was a meandering. Whatever, fuck this. Goodbye.
Bye.